Hi everyone, my name is Naomi Hafford Smith and I will be reading to you today Actual Size, written by Steve Jenkins. I'm going to be reading to a second grade class and is a nonfiction genre. Just how big is a crocodile? What about a tiger or the world's largest spider? Can you imagine a tongue that is 2 feet long or an eye that is bigger than your head? Sometimes facts and figures don't tell the whole story. In this visually stunning book, Seeing is Believing, as Steve Jenkins illustrates animals both large and small at actual size. Actual Size by Steve Jenkins. The Atlas moth is so large that it is often mistaken for a bird. Wingspan is 12 inches. Did you ever look at a giant squid in the eye? Have you shaken hands with a gorilla or been face to face with a tiger? All the animals in this book are shown at actual size, so you can see how you measure up to creatures both large and small. The dwarf goby is the smallest of all fish. The length is a ½ inch. See how small it is? So some of my vocabulary words is to recognize the weight and inches. Weight is what we measure in pounds. Inches is we measure in metric. The giant squid lives deep in the ocean, where its enormous eyes help it see in the dim light. The body and tentacles is up to 59 feet long. Eyes is 12 inches across. So if I measure from this side of the eye to that side, it's the same distance as a ruler. So what do you think this book is going to be about? That's right. We're going to be talking about real life animals with the actual size of their bodies. Good job. Oh, do you know what this animal is? Good job. The Alaskan brown bear is the largest man-eating animal that lives on land. The height, how tall it is, 13 feet. The weight, how much it weighs, is 1,700 pounds. You can't really see the whole picture, actual size, so I have to hold it back. And in relation to my head, it's pretty big. Here's the largest bird, an ostrich, with its egg. Do you know what's inside the egg? That's right, another little baby ostrich. The height is up to 9 feet. The weight is 340 pounds. Anytime we go over 1,000 pounds, it becomes a ton. Good job on your vocabulary. Oh, do you know what this is? A very long tongue, that's right. A 2-foot long tongue. This must be a giant anteater snacking on his favorite food, termites. You guessed it. The body and tail is 7 feet long and it weighs 8.5 pounds. 85 pounds. Real small. Ooh, big as my head or bigger. What do you think this is? The Goliath bird-eater tarantula. Wow. It's big enough to catch and eat birds and small mammals. The legs is 12 inches across, the size of a ruler. Whoa. Do you think this is it? Do you think this is it? Look out. Whoa. Whoa. The saltwater crocodile is the world's largest reptile. Is a man-eater. Can you imagine get swallowed by those sharp teeth? It is 23 feet long. So I have to hold it back real far for you can see it. It's a big book. So what do you think is on the other page? A frog. That's right. The Goliath frog lives in Africa. Look how big it is. is big enough to catch and eat birds and rats. The length is 36 inches with legs extended. The weight is 7 pounds. Can you imagine eating those frog legs on a buffet? Never eaten frog legs before, but they say it tastes like chicken. I don't know. I'm afraid I might get warts. Ooh, what do you think this is, class? That's right. This is too close to a great white shark. The length is 21 feet. The weight is 6,000 pounds. The length is 4 inches long of the teeth. Teeth is 4 inches. How many inches do you think your teeth is? Not even an inch. So imagine everything we can eat versus what the great white shark can eat. Oh, let's measure my hand. I think my hand is pretty big. Wow, actual size. The huge gorilla and the pygmy mouse lemur both have hands a lot like ours. 5 fingers. 4 fingers and a thumb. Gorilla is 5.5 feet tall, weighing 600 pounds. The mouse lemur is 2.5 inches tall and weighs only 1 ounce, not even a pound. Real small. Whoa, I think I was a little bit too close to it. The Siberian tiger is the biggest of the big cats. The length is 14 feet from nose to tail. And it weighs between 500 and 700 pounds. The Goliath beetle is the world's heaviest insect. Its length is 6 inches and the weight is 3.5 ounces. The rare giant walking stick is the world's longest insect. Its length is 22 inches. It's big. Whoa, these big pictures actual size keep catching me off guard. This foot belongs to the largest land animal. Can anybody guess whose foot this is? What animal? 4 legs? That's right, it's the African elephant. The height is up to 13 feet. The weight is as much as 14,000 pounds. So I'm going to read a little preview about all the animals that we just talked about. The pygmy shrew has a body just 2 inches long and weighs less than a dime. This tiny rodent lives in the mountains and forests of North America. The pygmy shrew consumes twice its own weight in food each day and is a fierce predator. It will eat almost anything it can catch and kill, including earthworms, insects, spiders, and small frogs. The Atlas moth got its name because of the patterns on its wings reminded people of maps. It is the largest moth with wings up to 12 inches across. The Atlas moths live in Southeast Asia, where its large cocoons are sometimes made into pocket purses by the local people. The black spots on the tips of the Atlas moth's wings are called eye spots. See those black spots on the end? They make the wing tips look like snake heads. They have no mouth parts for eating, and they live only a few days. Amazing. Can't eat, don't live. The dwarf goby. Growing to about 1/3 of an inch in length, the dwarf goby, the world's smallest fish, lives in the coral reefs of the western Pacific Ocean. It would take 7,000 dwarf gobies to weigh 1 ounce. Female gobies attach their eggs to coral or rocks where the males guard them until they hatch. Okay, female girl, male is a boy. The giant squid. It's the big eye we was looking at earlier that was 12 inches long. It's a mysterious creature that has never been seen alive. The largest giant squid ever recorded was found dead in the waters of New Zealand. With its tentacles, it measured 59.5 feet long and weighed more than 1 ton, 2,000 pounds. These animals are relatives of the octopus and live in waters 700 to 3,000 feet deep, where they probably eat fish, shrimp, and other squid that they capture with their 2 long feeder tentacles. They bite their prey into small pieces with a large parrot-like beak. Giant squid have eyes the size of basketballs, the largest of any animal. Giant squids are a favorite food of sperm whales. The whales and squid must have terrific battles deep in the ocean. Sperm whales are often found with huge round scars caused by the suckers on the squid tentacles. So they never seen one alive. The largest meat-eating animal that lives on land is the Alaskan brown bear. When it stands on its hind legs, it can be more than 13 feet tall and weighs as much as 1,700 pounds. Despite its size, this bear can run 35 miles per hour for short distances, faster than a horse. It makes its home in the Arctic regions of the world and eats seeds, berries, insects, and small mammals. Sometimes brown bears eat larger animals such as elk or moose. The Alaskan brown bear's favorite food is salmon, which is fish, which it catches by standing in fast-moving rivers and grabbing a fish in its jaws or swatting them up onto the bank with its huge paws so they may hit and the fish may come right to them. Remember this bird? Ostrich, that's right. The ostrich can't fly, but it can run at speeds over 40 miles per hour, standing up to 9 feet tall and weighing 340 pounds. It's the largest living bird. Ostriches live in groups or flocks, which often mingle with herds of zebras and other grazing animals in Africa. The herds stir up the insects and small mammals that the ostriches eat, and the ostriches warn off approaching lions or hyenas. If necessary, the ostrich can defend itself against predators with powerful kicks of its legs. The ostrich egg, which weighs almost 3.5 pounds, is the largest egg of any animal. The giant anteater with the long tongue. That's right, you remember. The giant anteater has no teeth in its long, narrow mouth. It uses its sticky, 2-foot-long tongue to eat up to 30,000 ants and termites. What a diet. A day. Crushing them against the roof of his mouth. The anteater has long, curved claws on its front teeth that it uses to tear open insect nests. It doesn't completely destroy the colonies of the insects it attacks, though, leaving enough ants or termites behind to rebuild their nests, including its bushy tail. The giant anteater is 6 to 8 feet in length and weighs up to 85 pounds. Giant anteaters make their home in the forests and grasslands of Central and South America. They are a favorite food of jaguars, but can defend themselves by standing up on their back legs and striking out with their claws. Anteaters have poor vision, but a very good sense of smell. You remember this? Tarantula, that's right. It's a Goliath bird-eating tarantula with legs that can span 12 inches. It's the largest spider in the world. It lives in burrows in the soft floor of South American forests, leaping out to grab insects, frogs, lizards, birds, and small mammals. Like most spiders, it kills or paralyzes its prey by injecting venom with its fangs. Bird eaters sometimes bites people, but luckily for their bite isn't serious. It causes only mild pain like a bee sting. Spiders don't have teeth to tear up their prey. Instead, they drool digestive juices into their victims, then suck up their meal. Bird eaters also have this ability, unusual among spiders, to make sound. They create a soft hissing sound by rubbing their hairs on their legs together. They can also defend themselves by releasing hairs from their body. These tiny hairs are very irritating to the skin, eyes, and mouth of other animals. The saltwater crocodile. The saltwater crocodile is the world's largest reptile. It grows up to 23 feet long and weighs as much as a ton. Saltwater crocodiles, which can live in both fresh and salt water, are found in the rivers and coastal areas of Australia and Southeast Asia. While they eat fish, birds, monkeys, buffalo, and livestock, this crocodile will float motionless for hours, waiting for an animal to come to the water's edge. It then slips under the water and quietly swims towards the intended victim. When it's close enough, strokes of his powerful tail launch it from the water. The crocodile grabs its prey in its 2-foot-long jaws and drags it back into the water, where the animal is held underwater until it drowns. Smart animal, right? Saltwater crocodiles can stay underwater for more than an hour and have been seen swimming in the ocean as far as 600 miles from land. Along with their relatives, the alligators, crocodiles kill more people around the world than any other animal. Dangerous. That's right. Stay away from the salt water. What do you think this is? That's right, frog. The world's largest frog is the Goliath frog of Western Africa, from nose to toes. This frog is almost 3 feet long. It weighs as much as 7 pounds, about the same as a house cat. Goliath frogs eat insects, other frogs, and amphibians, and sometimes small mammals. Like all frogs, they don't drink water. They absorb it through their skin. These frogs are silent. They have no vocal sac, so they can't croak. Some more animals. Many people think the great white shark is the scariest animal on earth. This fierce predator can be more than 20 feet long and weighs 6,000 pounds. The gorilla found in the forests of South Africa is an endangered animal. People have shot and captured so many gorillas that they are in danger of becoming extinct. The Pygmy mouse lemur, this rare tree-dwelling creature, has a body about 2.5 inches long and weighs less than an ounce. Long body, not heavy. Siberian tigers, the largest of all cats, are found in the forest of one small part of Russia. These tigers are in great danger of becoming extinct. There are only a few hundred left in the wild. The Goliath beetle is the world's heaviest insect, found on the rainforests of Central Africa. The giant walking stick insects are found in many parts of the world. The largest kind of giant walking stick is found in Indonesia. The largest animal living on land is the African elephant. Elephants are endangered. They have long been hunted for their ivory tusk, and much of the African forest and grassland where they live has been turned into farmland. The white part that's next to their trunk is called a tusk. And the world's largest earthworm can be found in one small part of Australia. The giant Gippsland earthworm grows more than 3 feet in length and 1 inch in diameter. It lives in a complex system of burrows where it eats roots and plants material in the soil. That's a big, long worm. Looks like a snake. So I hope you have enjoyed my book. I have enjoyed reading it to you, the actual size. Some of these animals I would not recommend that you meet in person, but I wanted to ask you if you got a gist of the strategy of this book. That's right, to show you the actual size of the animals, and which are not necessarily approachable at the zoo, but we can go in our imagination and see the sizes through this nonfiction genre. I hope you enjoyed the session on today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.